Hi students, today we are here with a new chapter, The Ailing Planner, the Green Movement's Role, written by Nani Palkiwala. In this lesson, the renewed advocate, administrator and author Nani Palkiwala draws out our attention towards the global danger being faced due to deforestation, overpopulation and overfishing. Because of it, we might leave for our future generations a scorched planet of advancing deserts, impoverished landscapes, and ailing environments. But ever since Green Movement has started, more and more people of the world are realizing their ethical obligation to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to future generation. About author Nani Palkiwala was born in 1920 in Mumbai to blue-collar middle-class Parsi parents. His family name derives from the profession of his forefathers, who had been manufacturers of palanquins. He was educated at Master's Tutorial High School and later at St. Xavier's College, both in Mumbai. He was a dedicated scholar and excelled even though he was hampered by a bad stammer. At college, he earned a master's degree in English literature and thus overcame his speech impediment. Introduction. Nani Palkiwala's article on the declining health of the earth was written in 1994. The issues that he raised in the contest are not improving but worsening. The situation is alarming. The thinkers are now creating breathing awareness to save the earth from going to dogs. Man himself can make or mar his destiny. He can save human race or destroy all forms of life. The present indications are not encouraging any hope or improvements. Now we'll come to the summary of the chapter. This is an article written by Nani Palkiwala and published in the Indian Express on 24th November 1994. The issues that he raised regarding the declining health of the earth continue to have relevance. The Green Revolution started in 1972. First Green Party was formed in New Zealand 25 years ago. The author explains the change in perception of people from materialistic view to comprehensive and ecological view of the world. This means people are now getting concerned about environment. In this view, our earth is considered as a living organism. It is considered as having its own metabolic process as all living beings have. Then he explains the concept of sustainable development of 1987. Meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. We should utilize our natural resources in such a way that we fulfill our present needs as well as conserve them for our future generations. All is not well without planet. The earth, it is ailing or sick, and all because of our own weaknesses, vices and misdeeds. The earth is facing numerous and big problems. The man has taken all the gifts of nature for granted. He has been exploiting all the natural resources madly and in excess. He is doing so in the name of the development. But the real problem is his selfish motive. He thinks he has absolute right over the land, the sea, and what lies deep below in the earth. Overuse of limited resources and their side effects have made the earth inhabitable. Not only for the present generation, but also for those who will come hereafter. In the last 100 years or so, we have done the greatest damage to the earth. We have polluted the air, soil, and water. We have created shortages of all things of our basic needs. In 1972, for the first time, the people realized the danger to the very existence of our race and the urgent need to check it. The Green Movement was started in New Zealand. The panic gripped the imagination of the entire human race. There came a shift in our outlook. We started talking the holistic view of the world as a whole and not in terms of national interest. This change proved revolutionary. For the first time in human history, the people began to see the world as a living organism. As one body, all its needs and parts have to be respected, preserved, and used sensibly. We are, after all, not the absolute masters of this earth. We are only the trustees of this legacy. It is our moral duty not to leave this earth sick and robbed of all natural resources. In the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia, a notice attracts the visitor. The world's most dangerous animal inside the cage. There is no animal but only a mirror where you see yourselves. In plain words, man is the most dangerous enemy of this planet. He is home for thousands of years. Once again, man is the most dangerous enemy of this planet. He is home for thousands of years. The fact is that we are sharing the earth with the lakhs of living creatures, big and small. Most of them are nearing their end because we have multiplied dangerously. The foremost questions before us is whether we are going to leave our great grandchildren a planet with advancing deserts and an ailing environment. Our entire economic system is based on four sources: fisheries, forest, grasslands, and croplands. These also supply our food and raw materials for our industries. Then below the earth's surface lies deposits of materials and crude oil. In most parts of the world, we have exploited these systems to a point that they are almost collapsing. The fishes are fast disappearing in rivers and the sea. The forests are disappearing. The grasslands are turning into wasteland. The agriculture is on its last legs. Many species of life are facing extinction as a result of the destruction of forests for more space and to meet the need for firewood. As forests grow smaller, the deserts overtake. People use cow during not as a natural fertilizer but for burning to cook food. We today are losing almost 2 acres of forest per second. Our constitution provides that the state shall protect the environment, the forest and the wildlife. But laws are never respected nor enforced in India. It is in line with the laws to end untouchability, bondage, labor and casteism. A study conducted by the UN warns that the environment is a critical stage in 88 countries investigated. What after all are the factors meaning the future of human society? On top of all the evils is population growth. Every 4 days, the world population increases by 10 lakh people. In 1800, the total world population was 100 crores. By 1900, the number rose to 200 crores. But by the end of 2000, the population is touching 600 crores. The only way to check the numbers is all-round development, widespread education and better income. But all development comes to zero with the increase in population. As the rich get richer, the poor produce more children and remain poor. Should menfolk be sterilized like cattle? The better way is voluntary family planning. Population control must get topmost priority if we want to survive. We need to protect our environment from pollution. It is our only passport for the future. Industry can play a crucial role in keeping our air, water and soil clean. No generation has a freehold on this earth. We have got only life tendency. We have not inherited it from our forefathers. We have borrowed it from our children. Here the chapter is finishing. We'll go through some important questions. First question, comment on the title of the lesson, The Ailing Planet. Answer, our planet, the Earth, is passing through a bad phase. Its health is declining. The sources of food and other factors necessary for healthy living are drying up. All 4 chief systems are depleting fast. Fisheries, forests, pasture lands and agriculture have been overtopped. Second question, man is the world's most dangerous animal. How? In the chapter we have explained very well how it is possible. The notice in a cage in Sabia Zoo blames a man for all the nuisance, distractions and dangers to life on the earth. He is over-greedy and ill-nurtured. He is harming the air, water and the soil. He is doing more harm to the planet than all the wild animals. Third question, How can the rapid growth of the population be checked? Answer: development or better standard of living is the most effective contraceptive to check population growth. Birth rate falls as education spreads and income rise. But the present increase in numbers put the clock back. The poor beget more children than the rich. So they continue to be poor and unemployed. It is not possible to sterilize human beings compulsorily. Voluntary family planning alone can control the population and fight poverty. Thank you. Thank you so much.